The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play fake. Here's Jackson. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
To the air, Penix. Throw left side, there's London. Finding space at the 40. And all the way out to the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. It looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Penix. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now Penix. Into the hands of London. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And that is incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. Penix buying time to his left. Looking deep here for Mooney. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Jackson now. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw Penix. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now they'll change things up. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Out to his left. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Oh, design run for their wideout. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 49 yards. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They'll throw with Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again is Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they don't.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3 quarters in the books.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. A slant route caught by Bateman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
They'll run for it with Hill. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The 71 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.